Hi everyone. Absolute beautiful day here in Berlin, and I finally found a table outside to do a video, and so I'm happy to bring you along with me. Today I'm going to talk about biotech in general, why I find biotech investing interesting, and why I think it really can be for everybody. When I think about traditional returns, when we think about 5x, 10x, 20 plus x returns, oftentimes to get those prior to 2015, and I'll get to 2015 in a minute, it's really only accessible to folks in venture capital, Andreessen Horowitz, Sequoia, those firms that are investing millions in early stage startups. However, prior to crypto, and I'm using 2015 as the benchmark because that's when Ethereum and a lot of the others came around, there were really few opportunities to get these 5, 10, 20x plus returns, except for biotech. Of course, you had the 90s dot-com boom, and after that, again, the options were very limited, except for biotech. So around 2015, after the biotech that I worked for was bought out, Pharmacyclics, I saw people make significant returns, huge asymmetrical returns from 50 cents, 75 cents a buck a share to eventually a $261 buyout over the course of a few years. So that to me was an aha moment. We'll call it, excuse me if there are any kids watching, which I don't think there are, the big holy shit moment for, okay, you don't need to be a big VC to make these bets. So my focus really shifted then. Again, if you're a traditional finance guy who doesn't believe in crypto, not saying there's anything wrong with investing in crypto, do your own research, crypto may be for you. But if you're saying, I don't believe in crypto and I'm looking for massive upside, prior to 2015 and even today, prior to the AI boom, there really wasn't a whole lot to get these huge asymmetrical returns, in my opinion, except for biotech. So I really like to focus on responsible portfolio management, which is typically I'll take no more than 10 companies, and I like to spread across evenly, because you only need one. And so when I first started, what would happen is I'd get really excited about a project and I would overinvest in one, underinvest in others, and my underinvestment might garner the 10 to 15x return, and my overinvestments might drop 50%. It was like, shoot. So it was terrible portfolio management. However, if you're able to figure out a proper structure in your investments, again, I believe, 10 to 15, 10 to 20 at the most, and you make even bets across the board, you really should do decently in this space. And here's an example. Let's say you had picked up Simply Pharmaceuticals, Simply Biotech, Simply Therapeutics, whatever Assembly is called. Ticker is ASMB. I'm not a huge fan, but that's another thing. They were working on hepatitis B. At the same time, you picked up Viking Therapeutics. Now, assuming an even investment across the board, you would be up approximately 20x or so on your Viking and down 85% on your Assembly. So let's do the math. You put $100 in each, your Viking would be worth, $2,000. Your Assembly would be worth $15, $20. But overall, your portfolio would be worth, $2,015, $2,020. So huge upside if you do it right. On the other hand, if you would put, $100 in Assembly and only $10 in Viking, well, it turns out you'd still be doing okay. What's that, 200? Yeah, you'd have, what, maybe 250 bucks. You'd only have doubled your money, but that just highlights the importance of having your assets evenly invested across the board. So, full circle back to why biotech. It's because the information is available to everybody. You don't have to be a deca million or a deca billion dollar fund to see upside returns. You just have to do good research. You've got to work really hard to understand the science if you are not science oriented by nature. And then, yeah, there is just a little dose of luck, because at the end of the day, the absolute key that we are looking for are asymmetrical bets. So these aren't things that are going to give us a 2x return, right? We are looking for 10, 15, 20x plus returns. And the way we do that is typically by investing once a lot of toxicity studies have been done. There's at least some proof of concept, and getting to a point where a company is going to have a readout in the next 12 to 18 months. If you can kind of narrow down and focus on these things, I hope and presume and wish and think you should have tremendous luck. So that's why biotech. Have fun. Make sure you continue to do your own research and due diligence, and diversify across the board. That's how you should be successful and how you can compete in this space.